I am utterly fascinated at how a period piece shot in the 1970s, supposedly, the story was supposedly shot in the 1970s, is so appropriate today. Like, the BlacKKlansman made me, it invited me to feel like we haven't really gotten anywhere when it comes to racism. It invited me to feel like that, or we haven't really moved very much. Um, it's crazy. This is one of those movies that you just need to see, and that's why I make these reviews, because if I got the energy or the passion to to make a video like this, like, you need to see it. I don't tell you to just go see everything or suggest that you go see everything or anything, but there's some things that need to be seen. Need to be seen. Topher Grace did an amazing job as David Duke. That was kind of like chilling. And the guy Driver, he did an amazing job. It was weird sometimes to see Kylo Ren like when he put on a hood, like I was kind of like, yo, that's his Kylo Ren voice from Star Wars. And Denzel Washington's son, flawless. That it's in the genes, it's in the blood. Like, wow. And Harriet, I think is that her last name? Harriet, Laura Harriet. She did a good job too. But anyway, the acting was good. It was a lighthearted. How would I describe? It was a lighthearted, serious history lesson, right? Lighthearted, because most of Spike's films can be pretty heavy, but this has a lot of comedic stuff in it. Um, yeah, a lot of comedic overtones, with really meaty content, providing a history lesson. You see some elements of Birth of a Nation, the impact that had. And another thing that really would be good for you to see if you haven't seen it is 13 on Netflix. Talking about the 13th Amendment. Helpful, very, very helpful, kind of a footnote bookmark movie to see. They don't refer to it in the movie. I'm telling you, like, go on Netflix and watch 13. Um, and that kind of adds. These are just great things to talk about. They're magnificent things. They're magnificent conversations, because people either want to have a dialogue or they don't. You either want to know or you don't want to know. And I'm still learning a lot about my own culture, about America, about my peers, my friends, family members, um, just in society in general. I'm still learning, and I still want to know. I still got lots and lots and lots and lots of questions about race. And I think it's important for myself to know who I am and why I am, because the more I know about who I am, that helps me better relate to who you are, because I come from a secure place, being comfortable with me. And so from a comfortable place, not insecure, but a secure place, I can really lean into who you are, what you think, and where you're coming from. So giving somebody an ability, which is myself, giving myself the ability to explain myself to myself is really, really important, which is why I like reading and movies and documentaries and learning. Anyway, I'm curious. I like to see what people learn about themselves when they go see BlacKKlansman. What do you come away with? Like, how do you feel? Um, what do you think? Where do you stand? That's another kind of a cool thing, where you stand. Like, because some people, I got some people in my life that are like, that walk through life kind of like this, la 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 la, with their fingers in their ears and their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And there's one way, one way, one way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's not trying to hear nothing. And it's almost like they're afraid to lose their own identity. That's another thing. People are afraid to lose the identity that they may have been handed down and handed down and handed down. They just do things because they just do them, not because they know why. Why do you believe what you believe? You know what I mean? Why are you who you say you are? Which isn't bad or good, just is. Anyway, um, that was a rabbit trail. Anyway, I encourage you seriously. Go see it, and it's worth the money. It's worth the money. It's worth the trip. It's worth the trip inside. You know, when the ending happens, I'll tell you what, you can hear a pin drop, and I'll say that. I'll leave that alone. No spoilers. But the ending was, yo, I didn't know it was all that. Um, what else can I add? Lots of Spike Lee signatures. Um, there's people you know. There you see people that you know in the movie. They cover a wide range of characters. It's so funny that it's in the 70s, but it's like relevant. Like you're like, yo, did I just hear that the other day? Like, did I just read that? Like, it's crazy. So you see a lot of yourself, and you see a lot of people that you know and that you might have heard of or seen. It's deep. It's deep. So I'm not. Um, I don't feel as gregarious in this video as I normally do with reviews, but with a contemplative Selah, um, with somewhat of a heavy heart and heavy mind with a lot to process, I encourage you, go see The BlacKKlansman by Spike Lee. And if this video was too deep, I apologize. Here's a hand to help you up.